Today, our topic is actually on quality. And all these times we have been exploring the A to Z of virtues that we possess. But there are 7 main qualities these virtues branch out from. And this is a universal language of qualities that we actually possess. And the most common quality that we all know of is of peace and love. And we know that this belongs to us, the soul, and is part of every human being. For us to live a life full of dignity and also a quality type of life, of course, when we develop these values, this makes it possible. And we shouldn't underestimate the precious value and possession of these qualities that we actually have, because this is what actually gives us life, and it actually brings the sparkle in our life. So every soul has 7 qualities, which are our original nature of the soul. These qualities are bliss, knowledge, or you could say wisdom, peace, love, joy, or you could say happiness, purity, and power. So these naturally belong to us, and it is something that we can express and experience in our life. And what happens normally is that we look outwards for them. If we're not getting them from outside, we start really searching somewhere, and this is where we start looking maybe in temples, in religious places, or start really diving deep to find where are these values. But instead of looking outwardly for them, all we need to do to really experience them is to go within and bring or re-emerge out those values. So, for example, we've talked about love before and the meaning of love and how we are the embodiment of love. And yet, when we do experience that love that we are, we can offer that to other people. So when we give peace, purity, compassion, and affection to others, we get to experience them. And that is a natural state of the soul. It's easier to remember the qualities we have when we can see them and relate to them. This is why I'll be connecting these 7 qualities to colors of the soul. First, it is important to understand that we are spirits, that is, a soul, the life force that actually drives the body to act. The form of the soul is like a star, a point of light. This light is not from this world, but it is divine. And this is why they say the spirit is divine. Each soul has its own characteristics and own unique personality. And each soul, with that speciality, comes down and performs a life journey and experiences. And these experiences are then recorded in it. And this is what makes this life so beautiful and scenic, because we all are different. We all have our specialities. So we all have these innate qualities, but to a certain extent, we carry these forward in our life. So when we, for example, look at art, If the whole display or exhibition made up of pictures is of your favorite color, and if each of the exact same shade was used, would it be actually beautiful? I would say it would be beautiful in the beginning, but once we get so used to it, what happens? We can get pretty bored of the picture. That's because we can't capture the depth of it or the form of it without the different shades. And so, what makes this picture of life so beautiful? We all have our own shade, our own tones, which makes things on this world drama stage come alive. The body, which is made up of the 5 elements, which is the earth, air, water, fire, ether, allows us to function within that. In contrast, if you look at that, we are a soul, and what are we made up of? So the soul is a star of light, and it is made up of these divine qualities, the 7 divine qualities. We might be familiar that white light is actually made up of all the colors of the rainbow. Different colors have different wavelengths, which basically I'm going to call vibration. So each color has its own vibration, and white light vibrates a combination of all colors of the rainbow. For example, let's take the light from the sun. So the soul too can be said to be a combination of different colors of light, and each color is associated with the vibration of the divine quality. The color we see is a result of the different wavelengths which are reflected back to our eyes. So when we look at something, an object, that reflection comes as color, and we absorb colors differently. Some people might perceive this a little bit lighter, and some people might perceive it a different color, but more or less the similar shade within that, according to the vibration that they can capture. The ones that are reflected are what we see. So, in the soul, the virtue that we are reflecting is what the other is perceiving. The color we give off, in other words, the vibration we give off of the quality that we have, is what the other person is going to pick up from us, and we are going to pick up from others. And this vibration is what we're catching all the time. I'm sure you've all heard the expression, so and so's true colors have finally come out. In other words, it is their real nature or character that has come up. Or you might have heard that, oh, she was green with envy, or raging with red in anger, or down with the blues. These are all made up connections so that we can understand perspective. But the ones that I mentioned are quite, in the darker side. So light colors, you have the light, the bright aspects of it, the beauty of it, and then you have the dark aspects and tones of it. That is what happens when a color or a quality gets actually corrupted. But what we want to do is we want to focus on the beauty of those qualities, and we want to bring them up, because that's how you get rid of darkness, by turning on a light. And so let's look at these colors a little bit more. So, in other words, the qualities. So looking at bliss. Bliss is reflected as the color of violet, and bliss is the superior stage of happiness. It's the ultimate happiness, the supersensuous joy. It is beyond any worldly feeling of happiness. And bliss means to become free from the experience of the five senses. That is the body. So we are unaffected and we are in a state of pure supersensuous joy. Then we have knowledge. Knowledge is reflected in the color indigo, associated with the intellect, so being wise. And true knowledge is the source of all virtues. It means you understand the self, the creator, and the creation. Peace is reflected with the color blue and connected to our original state. Originally, we are very peaceful beings, and this is why we're always looking for that peace. And it offers the space and the power to heal. And then we have love, which is often seen as green and connected to our heart. Love is natural, a feeling of the soul, and we love something that appeals to us or is similar to us. When we forget this body and religions of the body and caste and colors of the body and consider the self to be that light, then you will see that we are all equal, and then the love will flow naturally. And then we have happiness, which is associated with the color yellow, and the ability to accept that joy, which is a momentous feeling of freedom and attainment. After that, we can think of the color purity. That's the sixth color. And the color of purity is orange, and it's connected to the thoughts, words, and deeds. And purity is basically the mother of peace and happiness. And the meaning of purity is to have good vibrations in our mind, words. When we speak pure words, good words, and act in a natural way of acting, nothing unnatural which causes harm. Then we have finally the seventh color, which is with the color red. And the quality here is power. And the soul has 8 innate powers within it, which are emerged in an emerged form, and we can merge it out. And these 8 powers are available to all human beings. And these are the power to pack up, that is to forget and let go of past, the power to tolerate, accommodate, that means to adjust, to discriminate, judge, so that we take the correct actions, the power to face any situation that comes so that we stick to our truth, cooperate, withdraw, meaning to observe and listen. They're all related and interconnected with the values and virtues and the qualities and the powers of the soul. So with this understanding, it's just a basic introduction. Let us delve and dive into a meditation and bring out these 7 qualities within us. So sit back, relax. As I sit in the solitude of my own presence, going within myself, I experience myself to be a tiny star, a light, seated in the middle of my forehead. In the star that I am, I feel a surge of vibration and energy in the form of a white glow. I shine brightly. I start to gently float slightly above my body. And I feel more at ease. I fly higher. Into a region of golden red light. I feel comforted. Here, I feel a strong pull, as if a magnet is attracting me. I get closer. And I see a radiating, soft, pure, powerful light. This is my power source, the divine supreme star. I begin to feel a powerful, radiating energy in the form of the color red. My star begins to fill up with the vibrant red color. This is the source of power. I feel the power of tolerance enter my light. I, the star, have now been given strength, the strength to face any situation, to adjust and accommodate to anyone. Now the power to discern and judge offer themselves to me, and I can make decisions that are true to my values. I gently experience the power to pack up any waste or negativity, and I withdraw inwards. I feel empowered. Slowly, the color red turns into orange, and I feel a surge of purity flow into my entire being. This energy generates a feeling of serenity and happiness. All I want to do is do good. I speak kind words and I think pure thoughts for myself and for others. I now see yellow, and like the full sun, so satisfied, I experience joy. I am content. I have all that I need, and my heart is overflowing. The flow of love in the form of the color green is what I am. I have so much love to offer to myself, and my heart is big enough to offer to anyone that love they require. With love being shared, I experience peace. A form of balance. This peace of mind that I'm beginning to experience comes in the form of a deep color of a light blue, which gently deepens as I am charged from the Supreme Star. In this state of peace, I feel at home. This is my truth, and I accept it. As this peace deepens and changes into a form of indigo, I begin to understand who I really am, my pure, light, star-like energy. This is my real form. So divine, and absolutely real. As this knowledge grows, I begin to experience the bliss of understanding. I experience this bliss with the color of violet. I, the star, am present, and I'm happy in my present moment. I am fully charged, and I feel my power flowing through my being. I am so light, and I am so divine. Remembering all the beautiful qualities that I am made up of, I begin to merge each one, and this forms a brilliant white light. The white light, the star that shines brighter than ever. With this, I come down back to my body, only to share the qualities I receive.